In the quiet corridors of Idaho's maximum security prison sits Thomas Creech, a man whose story has become deeply woven into the state's criminal justice history. For over 4 decades, he's been watching the world change from behind bars, making him one of America's longest-serving death row inmates. Back in 1981, Creech was already serving life for murder when he committed the crime that would put him on death row. He brutally killed fellow inmate David Jensen with a battery-filled sock. But what makes this case particularly fascinating is how it unfolded in the courts. The legal journey has been anything but straightforward, with multiple appeals, stays of execution, and constitutional challenges that have kept Creech alive far longer than anyone expected. Despite the overwhelming evidence and his previous criminal history, Creech's stance on his guilt has shifted over the years. In the beginning, he admitted to the killing but claimed self-defense. As time passed, his story became more complex, weaving through various versions of events, leaving many to wonder about the true nature of that fatal day in the prison workshop. The psychological toll of spending over 40 years in solitary confinement is something few can comprehend. Prison records and testimonies from guards and mental health professionals paint a picture of a man who's experienced significant psychological deterioration. The human mind isn't designed for such prolonged isolation, and Creech's case has become a stark example of what extended death row confinement does to a person's mental state. But here's where this story takes an unexpected turn. In 2023, Idaho made headlines by passing legislation to allow firing squad executions as a backup method when lethal injection drugs aren't available. This shocking development has thrust Creech's case back into the spotlight, raising new questions about the humanity of execution methods and the death penalty itself. His legal team continues to file motions and appeals, arguing everything from his mental competency to the constitutionality of his prolonged confinement. Each filing adds another layer to an already complex legal saga that spanned generations of lawyers, judges, and prison officials. What makes Creech's case particularly compelling is how it reflects the evolution of America's death penalty debate. When he first arrived on death row, execution was a relatively straightforward matter. Now it's become entangled in ethical discussions about drug protocols, mental health considerations, and the very nature of justice itself. As Idaho moves forward with its controversial firing squad option, Creech's case stands as a testament to the complicated nature of capital punishment in America. His story isn't just about one man's crimes or punishment. It's about how our society grapples with justice, mercy, and the ultimate question of who has the right to take a life. The clock continues to tick in his small cell, where each day brings the same routine but potentially moves him closer to an execution that's been pending for longer than many Americans have been alive. Whether that day will ever come remains one of the many unanswered questions in this remarkable case that continues to challenge our understanding of justice and humanity.